The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-445-1044. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good afternoon from TFNN. Welcome to the January 22nd Magical Monday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day. Let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. And, of course, the easiest way to do that, it's to always remember that life happens for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, it means we're going to find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Today, you and I, we get to go check out the circumstance of these markets. We get to go figure out what the bulls and the bears, what the buyers and the sellers are communicating to you and I just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I want you to know that I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here, and more importantly, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to give us a call. You can call right now, 877-927-6648. The lines are wide open. Of course, if you can't call in, let those fingers do the walking. Go ahead, send me an email, steve@tfnn.com. Inside that subject heading, please put radio show question. And, of course, well, inside the Tiger's Den, just about any ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on Magnificent and Magical Monday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. Right now, the Dow trade up 65 points, 26,134 is the print. S&P's up 13 points. That's about 0.5%. NASDAQ 100 up 0.75%. That's 51 points. 68.85 is the print. Russell's up 2.5 points. The semis are up about 6. New York Stock Exchange up 0.25%. NASDAQ Composite up 0.75% out there. Trannies are basically flat, up $4. Spot volatility index back to about 2.5% to the downside, off 29 cents. Still trading above the 50-day exponential moving average of 1098. Probably the 50-day is its next target to the downside. Gold off $1. Silver down 4 pennies. Light sweet crude off 17 cents. To the upside, you've got Amazon leading the charge, up $22. Google up $21. Validus Holdings up $21 or 44%. Bluebird Bio up $20. Wynn Resorts up 7% or $12. To the downside, it's Coherent Inc. off $17. That's a little over 5% to the downside. AutoZone down 15 and change. That's nearly 2%. Chipotle down $13 or about 4%. Ulta Beauty not having a beautiful day, down 4% or 10 buckaroonies. As we speak right now, no requests in the queue, so let's just go take a look at the markets. Let's go see what it is that we see out here. Let's start with taking a look at the advanced decline oscillator readings out here. All are above zero. The New York Stock Exchange is slightly above zero, but above zero is above zero. What does that mean? That means these markets are bullish. Now, you didn't need me to tell you that, but what we're doing is we're checking the engine. All right, we're taking a look at the market breadth engine, in this case here for the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ Composite, and the Dow. And in this case here, it's full accelerator, full throttle, no problem, no check engine light coming on, anything along those lines. As long as the advanced decline oscillator reading, you might say, what the heck is that? Let's take a look at market breadth and using a 19 to 39-day exponential moving average difference of that data to determine where it is priced at. If we take a look at the spot volatility index, I mentioned that is likely coming down to its 50-day level. That's going to be 1041. That's its next target. Right now it's at 1098. A close below 1041. As we speak right now, the 50-day price will go target $9.55. Market will continue to move higher. As long as these conditions exist, there's not anything to suggest to you or I that they will not exist out here. If we take a look at the equity futures contracts out here, we go take a look at market profiles. We're going to see everything is above the top of the daily box. Brand new profile formed earlier this morning, late last night. On the Dow, YM, that's what you're looking at. Shoot, price is way above that. It doesn't get any more bullish than that when we take a look at when these profiles begin. You and I, we looked at several last week on a monthly basis where the profile had formed below price. Those were bullish indications for those specific stocks from a long-term standpoint. With regard to, so there's no resistance, basically, is what you are saying out here as we take a look at these market profiles. And support, it is way down yonder. Should there be any jiggle in the wiggle if price were to move to the downside? No idea what that means. It just simply came right out. If we take a look at the weekly charts out here with their TAS market profiles, we don't see any new market profiles. Price is above all of the weekly tops of those boxes. It doesn't get any more bullish than that out here. If we take a look at where the Dow is priced in other currencies, it's into a new stratosphere. What the Sam heck does that mean? That means not only are you buying, that means that everybody is buying the Dow. That means that everybody in the Eurozone knows that the Dow broke out in euro dollars. That was done at 20,032, the euro, or the Dow priced in euros. With regard to the Dow priced in yen, that was at about, that's a lot of yen out there. But you can see that, what's that, if I get that right, 2.2 million, 2.251. Anyways, it's just simply a breakout dance party over in Japan for those that are using the yen to fund the Dow. And you've got a breakout inside of the Great British Pound. There is nothing, I do mean nothing, to stop this rally. Not until it gets up to 30,740. That's the Dow priced in dollars. Right now you're at 26,146 out there. That's another 4,000 plus points out there. Does it have to stop there? Heavens to Betsy, no it does not. And once it gets past that 3740, we're going to be looking at about 54,000 or so as its next price projection out there. So that's what's going on inside the markets. Are there any things to be concerned about? There's always something to be concerned about. Right now, you've got the ES Mini on a daily basis. It's moving higher, doing less relative energy out there. That's that black diagonal line on Stevie's chart. Does that mean a hill of beans? Doesn't mean anything until we see some type of bearish reversal signal. We don't have that at 1:13 in the afternoon. I don't have any indication anywhere that that is going to happen. Well, I say don't really have an indication. If I look at the 30-minute chart out here, we'll see that it too is moving higher with less relative energy. And we did get a little shooting star candle as we came on the air at 1 o'clock. So there's a possibility. But look, price inside the ES Mini before there's any kind of pullback. And we're just talking your garden variety type out there would need to get below Stevie's red line. That's priced at 28.20. And even if you see that, there's so much support at so many different levels out there. Here's the deal. Don't even think about going short this market. Instead, think about, hey, maybe that next 0.5% decline, that might be the buying opportunity. We got the Dow. She's up 77 points. S&P's up 14. I'll check my emails, see if anyone's fingers did the walking. And, of course, we'll look to the den for some indications as to what they want to look at there. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back. Achievers rise above the rest, and when they see an opportunity, they take action. Massive action. Achievers capitalize on every resource in order to experience success at its absolute max. And on Wednesday, January 31st, from 5 to 6 p.m., I'll share with subscribers of Mastering Probability how to achieve even more success with the extraordinary tools that I use to call the markets. These tools predicted the Ebola 2015 stock market bottom, the December 2017 gold bottom, and why subscribers added to their mining positions this month as well. Learn the pattern that projects the Dow's next upside target of 30,740. Folks, great moments were born from great opportunity. So don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of my 30-day money-back guarantee for Mastering Probability. All the details are on the homepage of TFNN.com. Sign up today and reserve your spot for the ultimate subscriber event.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Steve takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So we've got two questions that have come in. Let's go to the first one from the Tiger's Den. And inside the Tiger's Den, the question is if we could take a look at platinum. And so that's what we've got up on our screen here, right at the time period of about 11 a.m., so between 11 and 12. Platinum really took a bit of a hit. We're taking a look at the 60-minute, the 240, daily and weekly charts out here with their appropriate market profiles attached to them. We saw platinum move from 1019 down to a low of 1005. And the question is, that is coming from Ruby. Ruby's looking for a bottom. Is that correct, Ruby? Let me see. Steve, can you comment upon futures, please? Looking for an entry on a long position. So here's what we know. Rube, if we take a look at it, so it looks pretty bad on the 60-minute chart, that's for sure. And we'll try to open these up and look a little bit further. I think that the chart that would be controlling your action at this stage here would be the daily. Here's the concern. Now, if you take a look at the daily candle, this is a key reversal session out here. We've exceeded the high of Friday, and we exceeded the low of Friday. And I'm going to assume that. Let me just see here. It's extended. You had kind of a double top, not kind of, but basically you got back up in the swing points in September 2017. And it's just kind of giving it up at this stage. Now, the influencing factor there. Now, a key reversal has to have three things. Number one, you have to be in extended condition out here. We're going to suggest to you that because this has made a 100% move by getting back in the September highs out there, that's an extended condition. You can take a look at price patterns like an A to B equals CD pattern. You can't really draw that here on the daily chart. That would be another way to get extended out here. And so you've got to have extended conditions. You have to have the prior high taken out, prior low taken out. We have done that, and you have to finish at least one tick in the opposite of the direction of the trend. So we have more than that based upon its open and its close. What I would say at this stage here is platinum ought to pull back to the 967 area. 967.40 to be exact is the bottom of that daily profile. This current profile, if we turn price off, you're going to see has a bearish structure to it. And what we mean by that is we mean that the center line of the box, in this case here on this chart, it's a cyan color, is much closer to the top, so 1002 versus 1012, versus the bottom all the way down to 967. If this was a key reversal, if sellers really have control of this, they ought to be able to explore this entire price range, 967. Now, there are a group of traders from a 240-minute box that say, hey, Steve-O, I beg to differ with you. And they might be right. So here's going to be the next tell in this poker game that you're going to play. Because, see, on a 240-minute basis out here, where price fell back to, tested, and thus far rejected was the bottom of its box. That was a bullish structured box. So there is a group out here that says, yeah, 996.80 sure looks like a place for me to go ahead and take a long position. They may be right, but they have to clear 1008.10 to prove that point to you, or at least prove that point to me. Likewise, Ruby, if you see it close below 996.80, that's your tell that price is likely going to go ahead back to 967.40. Whether or not that's the bottom, we wouldn't know until price got back. Then we take a look at, what else might be going on, what else is happening profile-wise, so forth, pattern-wise, information like that. So I say do not be a buyer of platinum just yet. Just don't do it out there. At least not that I can see. So hopefully that helps you out. If not, just let me know, and we'll go take a look at it again. If we take a look at the next question, this comes in from JJ out here. James writes, "Hi Steve, hope your leg feels better." That's another story. It does to a certain extent. I've used this therapy, cold laser therapy. If I really told you it was about basically using a laser on my leg to all of my muscles dealing with my hamstring, and that's a big area, and to get that swelling down, and it really has helped my pain go away. I ended up going to last Saturday, a week ago Saturday, I went out and I went to a restoration hardware, new restoration hardware in Palm Beach. When I say new, not like new like yesterday, but within the past, several months out there. It's 4 floors, pretty cool place. And got there and got to the top floor by a elevator. I couldn't walk. I had to sit outside drinking wine just to try to take the edge off. Literally could not walk. And this past Saturday was at a wedding, and actually, was the little shagging. A little dancing out there, a little Texas two-step, so to speak. This was out in the country in Florida. That means the center of the state, so to speak. But paid the price yesterday. Leg said, hey, why'd you do that? So anyways, James, but go check out, just go type into your system, Dr. Oz Cold Laser Therapy, those 5 words. And you'll see his video and what he thinks about it. And it may apply to you or a friend that's having some type of discomfort out there. It's basically is, hey, and if you're a bear, it won't work. Here's the deal. If you're a bear out here inside this market, if with regard to the indices out there, cold laser therapy is not going to help. Just saying. Now, let's go back to James's question. I'm interested in the ETF EZU. As a way to diversify would be a good entry point to start a small position. Well, let's go take a look at it. Let's go take a look at EZU. I have no idea what it is, what's inside it, but James, you ought to know if you're going to go ahead and trade this. This is the Eurozone ETF out here, so you're trying to get into this. Charts look pretty good just simply from a market profile standpoint. Let me do this here. Let me stick it on my other system as well. And in this case here, you're trying to buy breakouts. I don't know with regard to the Eurozone, which countries, James, this is the question I would ask you, which countries this is most heavily weighted in. Is it maybe worthwhile to take a look at that? But your specific question was, where's a good place to get in on EZU? So let me do this here in this other chart, because price is above all the profiles out there, right? You like to buy something maybe as it's just breaking above top of a box, or certainly at the bottom of a box, or a bullish structured box out there. Those days are long gone, because those prices are around 44.53, 42.52, 42.19, and you're at 46.63. Those would have been the ideal prices out here. all that we can say in this vertical move over the last couple of weeks in it is perhaps price will come back and test Stevie's red line. That price level is 45.52 as we speak today. So that may be a area where you would take a look at it. If I just do some normal wave counts out here, just see where we're at. This thing is singing in the key of G. The key of G being that seventh wave to the upside. That is today. So therefore, we should say, okay, this could be a candidate for some type of retracement, certainly back to Stevie's red line. So 45.52 would have to be the number that I would give to you. But I'd say, hey, James, do your homework on this. Go see what's going on, what the weightings are by country out there, and then maybe go take a look at some of those indices as well. But for the most part, it does look mighty darn good because this thing is broken above a it's broken above the prior highs from June of 2014. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. Send in your questions as well. Let those fingers do the walking.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we've got a question that came in. If we could take a look at Schlumberger. This individual has been long since January 19th. January 19th, that puts us out here Let's go take a look at it on Schlumberger. January 19th, right here on this trading day of January 19th, when price had come down to test the bottom of its daily profile out there. So that was a bearish structured profile. So your entry point right around the 73.99 area. Never got down there. So you got to use these things and, you know, give them just a little bit of wiggle room. What we like today is price on a daily basis is above the top of that bearish structured box. That's always a good thing to see out there, because as those sellers are gone. They've been steamrolled by today's traders out here. 78.09 is the number you want to see it close above here at 79.31. That's a numero uno one out there that you wanted to see. What we also now can look at is the fact that the January 12th high is being taken out with, I don't know if with volume or not, 9.2 million shares on that day. You've done 5.9. Ideally, you'd like to see it do more than 9.2 million shares. That would just simply give you, the potential of a huge a huge A to B equals CD to the upside. Let's take a look at what else we can see out here. So we love the fact that when we pull this chart back a bit, we can see a gap to the downside. Gaps are your friends, whether it's bullish or bearish, because that window has now been repaired. That window that took place was the gap to the downside April 21st. There was 76.13 where there was some repair work that needed to be done. It actually got repaired out here on the trading day of January 11th. Right? You saw it close back above 76.13. That gap is our friend. You're trading above that, so that looks pretty good. I'm just looking on the left side for any kind of other resistance. So where's this headed to next? Pretty simple call. Your target would be out here at the swing points. The swing points we're looking at look like about January 18th. Maybe 87, 84 would be the next stop. Maybe it's the bottom of the swing point. That looks like it's around 85, 77. That's what the daily chart says. So a nice explosive move inside of Schlumberger. Let's take a look at the weekly chart out here. The weekly chart gives us a target. This is back at January 16, 2017 out here. January 16, 2017 inside of Schlumberger. I don't recall what it was on the daily basis. Doesn't matter. We're going to probably is about the same. Yeah, 84, 81 to about the 87, 84. We'd have to say that that becomes the target. Now, we're just early in the week. The weekly swing has swung at a volume of 48 million shares. Again, we've only done about 6. We won't really know till the end of the week, but let's face it, you're above all kinds of resistance on the weekly chart. So that looks good. And we take a look at the monthly out here. That looks good as well. So Schlumberger should be headed up to the 87, 84 to 83.11 mark out there. I'm not saying that's where it's going to stop. I'm just saying that is its next stop. You're at $79.31. So best of luck with that trade. I think that covers everything in the den. If not, would you be kind enough just to reload your question? I'll be happy to get to it. Let's see if we've got anything else that has come in. No, a lot of people's fingers are not doing the walking out here. Wait. Nope. And so I'll just simply continue on. And as we do continue on, what do we want to go take a look at? Well, let's come back to the front page out here. Chipotle for a long. There we go. Thank you, Tarpon 2. Let's go take a look at Chipotle's traded to the downside. CMG being the ticker symbol out here. And let's go see if we can find any kind of long area inside of Chipotle out here. My other system isn't updating properly, and that is a real bummer. But I'll take that, considering just before we came on the air, somehow I was kicked out of the ding, and I was like, oh, and that was affecting my charts as well. But let's go take a look and see what we can figure out with regard to Chipotle. If you are looking for a long position, let's take a look at the daily out here. And let's look at what? Let's look at what, Steve-O? I don't see an A to B equals CD pattern. Well, I guess I do. I take that back. What are you talking about, Willis? We're talking about is your A point down here on the trade day of November 13th, your B point out here on December the 4th, your C point out here on December 29th. So the A to B equals CD would have given it 356.73. It has backed off today. I don't know the reasoning why this is backing off today. If there's any news out on it. So on the daily chart, is there really any signal that I can come up with that says that Chipotle had formed some type of a top yesterday, or Friday, I should say? And the answer is no. I don't really see that out here. So let's go take a look at the week. Oh, by the way, your entry point on this, just saying, probably 327 is a spot you could look at, but more likely 301 is a area, and that's the current top of its daily box. So just kind of note that down. Let's go see what weekly charts look like and monthly charts look like. So this is kind of interesting for you, Tarpon. If we take a look at the if we take a look at this weekly chart, last week was giving it the 2 thumbs up. And as we speak right now, the week is not over. What we do know is the breakout of the top of that box, that was 331.99. We're trading at 330.59. Looked like this thing was going to break out. Light volume, because what Chipotle did have was a bit of a downdraft back on October 23rd when it moved to the downside with 18.7 million shares. And maybe some of these shareholders held on just to try to get some type of gain, and maybe they're doing some of the selling. But it was passed last week with 3.7 million shares out there. So that's the first thing. Now, that was an evening star weekly pattern out here. And so if, in fact, Chipotle can handle 331.99, meaning to close above it, well, then you've got something. Then you know that 331.99 or 331.99, how about that, is your key level of support. And I think you can be patient on this, because if this has made a bottom, if that's what you're looking for from a long position, wait for this thing to prove it to you. No sign of strength off of that bottom, so it's not like you've got you don't even have that to fall back on, and that is too bad. On a monthly basis, this would say, Tarpon, that 357.40 is where it would really find its resistance zone. And if this were to close below, if the selling in Chipotle is not over, because you and I don't have a sign of strength, we don't have really any indication that this can't move lower. Right, and because that's what you like to see when something is consolidating, even on a daily chart out there. And so what we would say is this could complete an A to B equals CD to the downside. That gives you a price projection of about $94.96 out, 96 cents. Now, the swing point on a monthly basis was November 2016. That was 25 million shares. And it was passed with 42 million shares. So in A to B equals CD language, interpretation, this really does have a long-term A to B equals CD that takes you to about 94.96. Well, let's face it, this thing could easily bounce to 357 before it starts heading lower. And that, my friends, is Chipotle, CMG being the ticker symbol. Dow's up 65, S&P 14. We'll be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus, developed by John Logan and his team, is a standalone piece of software that can change the way you trade. Let the TAS Profile Scanner work for you by scanning over 5,000 financial instruments such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner Plus right at TFNN.com. And when you sign up, you gain instant access to John Logan's Logan's most recent webinar, How Price, Volume, and Time Make Market Profiles So Unique. This hour-long webinar with John Logan will walk you through the most powerful features of the scanner and how you can use it to become a more successful and profitable trader. You pay absolutely nothing for 30 days while you try out this software risk-free. For more information on the TAS Profile Scanner and to get your 30-day free trial today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So we got a question that has rolled in here from John. John in Sarasota. John, thanks for taking the time to write. What do you see for BOTZ end of time yen? So let's go take a look at it. So let's go look at the BOTZ. Not sure what it is, but we are going to find out. That is the Global X Robotics Artificial Intelligence band. Stock chart looks pretty good. Wide-ranging bar for this month. Talk about the S&P 500 this month, or the Dow. Look at this thing. This has got them all beat out here. We take a look at wide-ranging bars. Now, this looks like this has been around an IPO since October 2016. So talk about a timely time. Timely time? What the heck? A timely time to actually take your company public. That's a beautiful thing. So now, this equity ETF, I should say, somewhat liquid. It's not illiquid. But what I don't understand out here with regard to this theme, and I don't know, let me see if I can figure out what's inside this BOTZ. Let me see if this tool is back to working out here so we can see what the holdings are. So I don't know if it's working. I think they should just eliminate it. I'm referring to e-signal. Yeah, that's not working, so what a bummer that is. You can always go to my search button out there, see if I can find anything. Let me just take a quick look. Because, John, the reason is I don't understand. I understand the small-bodied candles. I don't understand all these little gaps out there. Why is BOTZ ETF, artificial intelligence, why is this thing gapping so much? Where is this thing out of? Global funds. Oh, it's a global. Oh, I should have picked that up. So it's global. There's your answer. So you and I have to eliminate the gap piece of this thing for any kind of assistance to you or I. Should have caught that with regard to the name out here. With regard to its current pattern, let's just call it A to B equals CD. November 24, 2017, about 1.5 million shares. And that was taken out with 3 million shares, 2 million shares. So you do have A to B equals CD to the upside that it's working on. Let's go take a look at a weekly chart. Let's go look at the weekly chart and see what it did. Because here at least we had a bit of a base that was built. That was between the time period of November 20th and January 18th. So a small bit of time. And the base, the swing point, the B point, was November 20, 2017 of 6.2 million shares. And that was taken out with 8.6 and 12.5. So this is a bit of a rocket ship. Pretty hard on this equity to really draw I can draw the A to B equals CD, but I can't sit here with a straight face and say that's it, because there's not enough data out here on this. But your question was, what do I see for it? Man, I'll tell you one thing's for sure. Well, let me do this here. Even though I won't have today's data, BOTZ. See if this thing is moving higher, was moving higher with any less. Yeah, looks good. Looks good on the daily. When I say looks good, I'm just putting this chart up here. So here we go. So here's the daily. See when prices move higher to a less relative energy, that's where the signal of this little, consolidation area. We don't have that in place right now in the daily. We'll just change this over to the weekly, recognizing that today's prices are not in there. We start to see that pattern on a weekly basis, but that doesn't mean a hill of beans right now because you've got to have some type of bearish reversal signal. We don't see that. And on the monthly chart, if we punch that up on the screen, look at that. It is just simply a rocket ship. I could not tell you where to try to come in from a price standpoint. I mean, I could, and I would, and if I were, it would be about 26 and change out here and some type of pullback to Stevie's red line, but that's about the best that I can do for you. So that is on BOTZ. The bots out there looks pretty good. If we look at YINN, why are we doing that? Because John asked. So here is the direction FTSE China bull out there. So you do like investing overseas out here. If we go to the weekly chart, and hey, nothing wrong with that. If we take a look at it, the weekly swing point that was taken out recently, 4 weeks ago, was from November 20, 2017. The volume there was 2.8 million shares, taken out with 3.2 million shares. There's a definite A to B equals CD pattern out there. Now on this one, let me just see the monthly. Maybe the monthly just stands out a bit better. Well, the monthly says, so here's what's going on, John. Inside of YINN. And prices headed back to its swing point from April of 2015. You are already trading inside there, albeit with volume. How about that? So here's the deal. You've got a monthly TAS market profile at 48.17. If price closes above 48.17 this month, there's nothing to indicate that it won't. Then where price should head to is because you're pushing into a swing point with volume, it should head to 68.54. You are at 48.57 right now, and that would be our read. Now, this ETF, let's make sure the grains of salt are properly sprinkled on this stock chart out here. There really wasn't much volume, in between the time period of April in 2015, even go back to 2010. Volume didn't really start coming into this equity not until July of 2015. Nonetheless, volume, schmolume. So volume or not, where YINN wants to head to. Caveat or caviar, being it's got to close above 48.17, is the top of its all-time high at this stage, which is going to be 68.54. That, John, is Stevie's call on YINN. So thanks for writing in, and best of luck inside those trades. Nothing else that I see out here, so let's go take a look again at the front page, and let's go take some spins. What kind of spin are we going to take? I don't know. Let's go see what is going on with some of these other stocks, right? Ulta Beauty Salon down 4%, $10. Is that a big deal out here? I don't know. Let's go populate this thing. Let's put on some profile work out here. Let me just go turn those on. So let's put on our multi-time frame. Well, this is our weekly. So it's pulled right back to support. That is Ulta Beauty Salon. And we've got our daily out here. And the daily top of the box is 230. So we're trading right now at 233.76. So that's okay. And the volume today, daily chart, we've got 1.2 million shares, and this thing broke out with 1.9 million shares. So it looks to me, it looks to Stevie like what Ulta. I got to get Chipotle out of my mind. Looks like this is just basically your garden variety pullback out here inside of Ulta Beauty Salon, because it's just really, this thing broke out, slight breakout, I should say, back on the trading day of January 3rd. More volume than it's pulling back with today. However, it is pulling back with more volume than the last time that it tested the bottom of this little breakout consolidation area. So that would suggest that Ulta Beauty Salon should get down and until it closes above or rejects, even if it does it with volume, rejects the high of 233.54. Right now you're trading at 233.72, so that's a little bit of a rejection. That would say to me if it closes above, and say to you, above 233.54. Because of the volume today, expect another test of at least that area before it says, okay, I want to go back and revisit the highs. But just this little consolidating pattern inside of Ulta Beauty Salon. Dow is up 62 point-to-roonies. S&P's up 14. Be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This is David White. Stay tuned because coming up next is the Power Trading Hour right here on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So MM wants us to go take a look at VEA. So let's go take a look at that. Let's see if this is what this is. And Vanguard FTSE Developed Markets. So we're back to the developed markets, much like we were with John out here. And would like your thoughts on prospects for Europe, Japan, VE. Okay, developed markets. Where is support on this? Well, you've cleared support. In fact, today is I take that back on Friday when I take a look at the daily chart out here, very bullish setup from the standpoint that you had a new profile form and price was above that level. So support on this, 46.12 probably, you're at 47.24, and nothing to indicate to you or I that price would pull back like that. And support on the weekly is way below that. You're talking about 4107 to 4266. And let's look at the larger scale here, the monthly chart. What is this doing? It's above a swing point from June in 2014 that did 65 million. You're at 125 million shares. So this is screaming higher out here, Mike, and this looks to me like it's headed back to the January 2008 highs out there of 56.11. And I know you also wanted to take a look at the XLU, the utility sector out there. If I do this real quickly, workspace, daily indices, let's go take a look at the XLU. And folks, hey, by the way, if I'm holding a workshop for subscribers a week from this coming Wednesday, so January 31st, 5 to 6. If you'd like to learn my techniques, and this is a subscriber workshop that was really developed by subscribers. What did they want me to cover out there? So you know it's important stuff. It is. It's these tools that we're using here. So what I'm going to have to do, Mike, is come back and take a look at XLU with you tomorrow. It does show some bottoming potential, but we really need to see where this closes today. Okay, my friend? So I'll go ahead and make sure we look at it tomorrow. Folks, stay tuned, because your favorite polar bear of mine, David White, he's up next. After that, Tom O'Brien, 3 to 5. I'll be back with you on a terrific, tasty Tuesday. Have a great day.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.